Boxing Lowdown. I'm here at the Finchley Amateur Boxing Gym, home of the likes of Anthony Joshua, Derek Chisora, and Frankie Storey.
That's probably right, yeah?
Yeah, not bad, man, not too bad. Just come back from Ireland, right? How did it go?
Yeah, it was good. Good. I went out there, I was sparring a few of the boys out there. I think I've come up against an All-Ireland semi-finalist. He was from Charlestown Boxing Club. But we went over there as a club. We went over there as I think it was a team of 10. We stayed in Westport, in Mayo. And we went to St Anne's Boxing Club, or St Anne's Boxing Club. And the first day, we turned up. And there wasn't that many boys to spar for all of us because there was an under-22s and under-18s championship over there going on at the time. So there was a bit of limited sparring going on the first day, but you know, we done with what we had and we pretty much sparred with each other. I sparred with a younger lad, done a couple of rounds with him. But yeah, there was some really good talent out there. Second day, they brought a few of the other local boys down to St Anne's Boxing Club, and yeah, it was all tough sparring, all competitive sparring.
There was actually an Irish young guy. He came down to Hotcar Ring Boxing Gym.
Right.
His name was Adam Dempsey. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him, but yeah, he was training for the national championships as well.
Oh, was he, yeah?
Yeah, so it was good seeing him. We got a little gym diary feature on him, so
yeah, sound, yeah.
Yeah, check that out.
Hope you're doing well. Yeah, hope you're doing well.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll have to check up on him.
Yeah.
But as for yourself, man, I mean, here at the Finchley Boxing Club, you're from Luton like myself. How did you end up down here?
Well, so when I used to box in Luton Academy on New Bedford Road in Luton, which is a good club to start at. But before that, I was at Farley Hill Boxing Club. I had a good few fights at Farley Boxing Club. I think I had about 14 fights. I got to the schoolboys semi-finals in only 6 fights. Got beat by a Repton kid. And then something happened with the club. I think the rent was something to do with the rent there. But I was trained with, again with a well-known boxer called Noel McIver. I think he was a middleweight. And you know, he pushed me on and made me an aggressive fighter because, you know, hopefully when people see this, you know what the stock in Farley Hill is like, you know what I mean? They're nice and aggressive.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's how I started off. Started at Farley Hill Boxing Club. It was in the community centre. And then because of financial difficulties with the club, I had to move. So I moved down to Luton Academy Boxing Club, where I was picked up by Lee Dagnall, Reg, and like Mark Hoffman, a few other good trainers down there. And I started my journey with them. I started going into national championships with them. Got to quarterfinals of the youth. Won the home counties championship. I think I won the East County Championship with them. Boxed a good few England boys with that club. But yeah, that was my bread and butter, you know. Yeah. So yeah, I'll come down here because I thought at the time, not just boxing wise, but there was a few things going on in my life that was sort of distracting me from boxing. I wasn't so much living the lifestyle like I am now. I was doing the wrong things. I was caught up in some bad stuff. But I thought to myself, you know what? I stopped boxing for a year, and I thought, you know what? I want to give it one last push. So I thought, yeah, man, I want to push on and see if I can progress, because there was a time where I thought I was just flatlining in progression. So I thought, no, I'll give Sean Murphy a ring. And you know, Sean Murphy was quite close to my father. My father was a boxer. They were on loads of England teams together. Sean boxed the likes of Billy Schwer,
Wow, yeah,
which is a very good fight. Again, Billy was from Luton stock, from Luton Irish Boxing Club, same club as my father. So yeah, I just asked, as well when I was at Luton Academy, they used to bring me down in sparring. I used to spar with Mason Smith. He's had over 100, I think he's had 110 fights for this club now, Finchley, so he's a veteran here. I sparred like Zach Chimer, Eunice Chimer. That was when I was at Luton Club, and then I've come here, and ever since I haven't looked back since I've come down. So it's all been going well.
So talk to me more. What's next on the radar for Frankie Storey? What's the plan for this year?
This year I want to progress, and I want to win the senior championships, the Open Senior Championships, which are in April. We're currently with the Alliance I don't mind the Alliance. I think it's all right. It's more of an amateur boxing. It's more of an amateur boxing way of grassroots boxing. You know, it's about point scoring. It's three 3-minute rounds for elite, but there's also chances for you to do 4 2-minute rounds. There's different weight categories. But yeah, it was all right. It's an all right setup with the Alliance. But obviously, there's 2 now. There's England boxing, and there's the Alliance. It's hard to get me fights in the Alliance due to because I'm an elite boxer. It's just a new organisation in amateur boxing. Yeah. So you know, hopefully Finchley can make up their decision whether they want to stay or not. But whatever happens, I'll be loyal to Finchley now. I'm here. So I've been loving every minute of it.
Yeah, it's good to see. So I can see on your T-shirt there you've got the HQ Sports Bar logo emblazoned there.
Yeah, man.
I spoke to Linus actually. You've both got actual deals with the HQ Sports Bar, haven't you? Can you talk to me more about that?
Yeah. So Jamie, he's actually a family relation, marriage family relation, and I had a few words to Jamie. I sort of said to him like, could you help me out? Not just money wise, but sort of give me a bit of publicity wise, you know, around the town. Because that's the main thing. This sport, the sport of boxing, it's not a team sport. Your team's in the gym. It's an individual sport, so you've got fun for yourself. He also helped me out with a sparring camp which I went to last year in Totana in Spain, which he helped me financially to get there. It wasn't just him; it was Max Blasterboard Systems. Gents Barbering to give me 3 haircuts. I've got a few more, man. I've got Namek, I've got Bell Blend Plastering, I've got I think it's Solicitors down the bottom.
Yep.
And yeah, my name in the middle. So it's all going well, man. It's all going well. It's just when I'm obviously I'm an apprentice bricklayer. So financially, it's hard. It's hard when you haven't got the financial side to get down here. Because I'm coming down here. I push for 4 nights a week. Obviously, I'm on minimum wage, and it's petrol, it's subs, it's my nutrition, it's my training clothes. You know, so yeah, they've helped me financially, and they've helped me in many ways and shapes and forms. So,
How much does it take a toll on you physically?
What, coming down here?
Just trying to balance the work life and obviously your boxing career.
Listen, this sport's a lifestyle, man. I found out in the past, if you don't live the lifestyle, you're not going to get anywhere. And people start looking at you and think, what's going on? You know, I thought you was meant to be a boxer. Physically, waking up in the morning, trying to go for a run, but I'm up early. I'm on the building site for 8 o'clock. I work until 4 o'clock. Quickly go home, depending on whether I'm working in central London or I'm working local. I'll try and quickly get a shower, and then I'll travel down here to Finchley, which is about, on a good run, 25 minutes without traffic. But yeah, usually it takes about, I'd say, between half an hour, 45 minutes of traffic. But yeah.
Well, let's talk about more as to why you took a short break off. Was it just demotivation, or what happened during that period? I mean, without elaborating on it too much, I mean, was you just sidetracked, or?
Yeah, very, very much sidetracked. Yeah, there was a bit of a trauma which happened in my life, and it affected me very much. It involved my father. Yeah, he's still standing, little champ. Yeah, but yeah, it took a big toll on me, man. He was like seeing someone who everyone talks about and you look up to, and you hear these stories. Oh, you know, like my dad won. He won 6 national titles. He boxed for England and stuff. I think he went to the World Games. Obviously, hearing all this and then seeing that trauma, you know, it took a big toll on me, and it sidetracked me from boxing. And I was doing other things which wasn't boxing related, and I stopped boxing for a while just to sort of get my head around it. I've got a lot of help from a lot of specialists, and the road to recovery was long, but it was worth it. But the main thing which got me recovered properly was coming back to the gym. And I thought to myself, do you know what? If that did turn the other way, what would my dad want me going out, or would my dad want me boxing? And I thought, you know what, yeah, my dad want me boxing, so that's why I'm here now.
It's good to see. It's good to see. You just celebrated your birthday not too long ago, I believe.
Yeah, Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve. What did you end up doing for it? Did you manage to go out, or was you just training all the way through?
No. To be honest, yeah, I went out, but due to us going to Ireland, I was actually meant to box on the, I think it was the 12th. Yeah, on the Thursday, because we left on this Friday.
Yeah.
So the Thursday before this Friday, the Friday that just passed, I was meant to be boxing for a North West London belt, and I was on weight. I was on weight, which was 57 kilo. I think I was meant to be fighting a boy from another London club for a North West London title belt. And 2 days before, on the Tuesday, Sean rang me up and went, "Oh, the fight's off. The boy doesn't feel fit enough." But I was training all over Christmas, you know. I didn't go out on New Year's. I stayed in and trained. Yeah, my birthday just went out and had a nice quiet one.
It must be frustrating for someone like yourself when you're so dedicated and you've got a fight coming up to hear that your opponent pull out at the last minute.
Yeah.
Is that something that amateurs like yourself are used to? Just amateurs pulling out all the time of fights, or was this just a one-off, or are you used to it?
Yeah. I mean, the way it is in amateur boxing is, you know, you are going to pick up a lot of injuries, whether they're real or whether they're not real, from your opponent. But a boxer will know that they are 100% fit. If they're not 100% fit, I'm pretty sure your trainer will know when you're not in peak condition. So when you are in 100% physical condition, mentally and physically, and your opponent does pull out, it just feels like a waste, you know, because then you've just got to start all over again.
Yeah, understand. Wow. Looking ahead to the professional ranks this year, I mean, do you have an idea when you'd like to turn pro? Do you have an idea, or is it just not something you're considering yet?
I mean, people said that I'm quite a big puncher, and I could hold my own in the pro games now. But what the issue is I want to build my profile. I want to show other people around London and around the UK what I am actually about. Get my name out there a bit more. Hopefully make the England team. Hopefully go on to do GB, and who knows, maybe 2022 Olympics. So not Olympics, sorry, Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at, the 2022 Commonwealth Games in Birmingham. That's my main aim.
Yeah, time's on your side, I'm sure. But looking ahead to the boxing schedule this year, I know there are a lot of big fights that are already penciled in. Is there any fight out there that you're looking forward to seeing the most right now? I mean, we're home of Anthony Joshua's boxing gym, so he's fighting Joseph Parker, but are there any other fights that you're looking forward to for the year?
To be honest with you, I'm looking forward to the Joshua Parker fight, because you know, I want Joshua to fight Wilder. I think that's a big test, and maybe Fury. But I think Parker's a good opponent. A good opponent for both of them. You know, they're both big hitters. Andy Joshua has got the technique and got the skill. Parker, he's a smaller opponent, but who knows? This is a sport of boxing. Anything can happen between anyone in any fight. So.
Well, boxing role models when you was growing up, is there anyone that you looked up to, or did you just modify your own style after, like your dad and others, or did you have anyone that you used to watch quite regularly?
I still do watch a lot of Billy Joe Saunders. I'm a southpaw.
He was brilliant in his last fight.
Absolutely brilliant. He scored it.
Did you predict that?
No, but like I say, it's living the lifestyle. He's up at Sheffield now in the Ingles gym, and before, you know, you could sort of see, you know, he was boiling down, but he's been living a lifestyle. I didn't so much predict that he was gonna do that well, but I knew he was gonna put on a show because he had been putting in the work. Yeah, but that's what I mainly look at. Billy Joe Saunders. Obviously, due to my height, Billy Joe Saunders isn't the biggest middleweight, but he is very technically smart with what he does as a southpaw.
Yeah. Now, Is there any last words from yourself? Could you let the viewers know where they can find you?
Yeah, you can find me here at Vinci Boxing Club, or you can find me on Instagram. It's at Frankie_Storey, or you can find me on Twitter at Frankie_Storey, or on Facebook, Frankie Storey. I'd just like to say a big thank you to Sean Murphy, Gary Foley, and all the other trainers at this boxing club. I'd like to say thank you to everyone at the Luton Academy Boxing Club, Lee Dagnall especially, Michael O'Regan, Reggie, Mark Hoffman, Lee Coots, Noel McIver from Farley Hill Boxing Club, and generally everyone over Luton for the ongoing support, which has been great. It's been motivating me, and all the nice messages and all the support. I'd just like to say send my love to Barry Vincent, who's currently not well at the moment. But I hope everything goes well for you, Barry, and I'll see you soon.
Thoughts are with him. Thank you for taking the time of speaking with us, Frankie, and we look forward to following your journey.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, chat soon.
See you soon.